for us to be able to get together. This morning, I just asked at the time we spend, let it be very productive and efficient for every entrepreneur, guest, and heads of organizations who are here with us this morning. So greetings, everybody. Bonjour tout le monde. I am Farrell Hammond Freeman, founder and director of the OFC. And welcome to our OFC Weekly, where we get together on a weekly basis to encourage each other, to connect, to network, and to really just support each other as we grow as a community. So just a quick little background, how we came to being and why we are here. So the OFC Weekly came to being because of a collaboration and a partnership that we have with BNI. BNI stands for Business Networking International. They are the largest business networking platform on the planet. And we're really excited to be partnered with them. The thing with BNI is once you join BNI, it is a very powerful business network, a very disciplined business network as well. And you need to be at a certain point in your career to really benefit from BNI, where not everybody is there. So we are glad to be able to create this space within the OFC Weekly where you could get some of the nuances of our OFC BNI chapters and experience, where you could get the support that you need to be able to grow. You could connect with like-minded people and those who so desire to elevate your business and to get to your point to become what we call BNI ready. You can get the support to do so here within our collective, and then you could graduate to an OFC BNI chapter. The other cool advantages of being a part of these weeklies is that our weeklies are open to individuals, family members, heads of organizations, people who are still in the development stage. We welcome everybody in the community. So even if you aren't in business, but you're a professional, you want to share what's going on at work, or you're just a member within the community and you have some questions about family, about life, you are welcome to ask them here. We are here to build and support each other as community. So I am glad to be able to create this space. A couple of quick little housekeeping rules. Première des choses, nos rencontres sont complètement bilingues. So our meetings are completely bilingual. Fait que s'il vous plaît, gênez-vous pas de vous exprimer dans la langue de votre choix. So please feel free to express yourself in the language of your choice. And if necessary, we will translate. Si nécessaire, on va traduire. Also, our sessions are recorded. So when you are introducing yourself, please remember to say your company name and give out your contact information. But I also encourage everybody to put it in the chat so you guys can connect with each other. We are here to network. We're here to build with each other as a community. As we do our roundtable, we have a minute and a half, about 90 seconds to introduce ourselves, to let people know who we are, what we do, and most importantly, what kind of help that we need. We are here to ask for support of the community, and if we can, we are here to help each other in that. What else am I forgetting? All right, once your minute and a half is up, I start flaring my arms, just so you know that your time is up. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I said time, I said recording, I said rules, I said language. Anyways, we're just gonna die. Oh, right, what am I saying? So after we do our those are the rules. Once now we're done with the rules. First off, right after me, we'll have Coach Ken give us a teachable moment, and then we will go into our affiliates who will introduce themselves to you and let you know what services they offer and how they're here to support you all in your growth. Then the floor is open for the members of the community to also let us know who they are and what they're doing. If you're new to the OFC, it's an amazing time for you to just come and know what we're about and to let the community know what you're about. And last but very far from least, we end off with our featured guests who will deep dive with us and educate us a little bit more about themselves and who they are and what they do. And we're blessed to have the one and only Pat Dillon Moore and Chiata Lewis, who will be educating us a little bit on what is Carnival culture and letting us know a little bit about an event they have coming up this coming weekend. So with no further ado, I am excited to cede the floor to our Uncle Ken. Peace, Ken.
Grand Peace rising. And grand rising, everybody. Uncle Ken here, everybody's favorite uncle. Last week's teachable moment was about how do you define success? And that was your homework, so I hope you did it. Because if you don't take the time to define it, how will you know when you arrive? This week's teachable moment is about taking the time to write a dream list. Yes, a dream list. So many of us go through life robotically. Then we get to a certain age and we look back and we say, I wish I was 20 again. Well, not me. I was young, stupid, and poor. I don't want to go back to being 20 again. The reason we often do this is we don't feel that we've accomplished anything. A dream list acts as a roadmap for life. So begin by making a list of all the things you'd like to do, see, or have. Also think about what you'd like to become. Maybe even consider what's holding you back. Dream lists are amazing. Some of the clients that I've worked with who have done them said, oh my God, Ken, this was amazing. Now I have a roadmap of how to proceed, how to direct my life, and how to move forward. That's my teachable moment. Have fun and have a great day working on your dream list.
Thank you, Ken. That is awesome. Very motivating. I appreciate you, Ken. Thank you for that. And I like that as a homework, guys. I'm making a note. Ken, let's try to, if I don't remember, Ken, remind me next week. But for those who are here today, I'm definitely going to want to hear some of the things on your dream list next week. All right, guys. So I'm making a note for myself as well. Dream list next week. Ken, thank you. And with that, actually, Ken, I want to now, just as we transition into introducing our affiliates, I'll have you start off for us, please, introducing who you are, what you do, and what you do also within the OFC. Thank you, Ken.
Awesome. Well, I'm back. Uncle Ken is still in the house. Yeah. Essentially, I'm a professional business trainer and coach, but I have to train you first and then coach you, much like when you went to school. So we're sort of like a private university for businesses specific to you. The clients I'm looking for are business owners like yourself or that you know, and I can be reached very easily at 514-668-2320. Most of us get in business because of a skill or something that we love to do, whether it's cooking, whether it's being a lawyer, an accountant, a graphic artist. We get into business because of these things that we love to do, but we never learn how to sell ourselves as well. And what about the strategy? We get money from the bank, we start our business, we put the strategy up on the shelf, and we forget about it. And then next thing you know, people come into our market space and start stealing market share away from us. How did this happen? How did the wheels fall off the wagon? As we grow, we're now working with people. Leadership becomes a big issue. The people today won't hang around if you don't treat them right. You need to learn how to do it properly. My business is all about giving you the tools to succeed, not the technical skills, the soft skills that do make a big difference and impact in your business. That, for me, is how you grow a business intelligently. 514-668-2320. Make your free call today.
Ken, you've been practicing. That's amazing. You hit in exactly 90 seconds. Great pitch. Good job.
It's professionalism.
Yeah, I love that. Ken, keep up the great work and thank you for what you do. And again, I want to just highlight Ken because Ken has agreed to come on board with us for the next 3 years, helping us to develop and refine our business affiliate team. So I am excited for the future in terms of where we're going as business owners within the community. I'm excited for our expansion and our growth. All right, next in our next affiliate online, Chantel from Wink, who takes care of all our community service needs. Grand Rising Queen.
Grand Rising, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yes. So my name is Chantal, co-CEO of Wink Virtual Assistants. We have a team of assistants here in Accra, Ghana. We provide admin, customer service, sales, bookkeeping, graphic, web design, system automation, all types of social media. All types of assistance. We love working with the OFC and really supporting you all in growing your businesses within the OFC. Yeah, so this is what we do. We have a team of assistants that work out of Ghana, West Africa, and we bridge the gap between the African continent and business owners like yourself who are looking to grow, looking to expand, however, are very conscious of your budget, right? So this is how we're able to work together to create a better win-win scenario. That's it.
Thank you, Wink, for what you do. And if you could just share your contact information again for those who want to reach out for more info.
Yeah, so our website is wink, WINNCK, wink.com, or info@wink.com. Again, WINNCK. You can call us at 437-374-0402. 437-374-0402.
Amazing. Thank you. And again, we appreciate Wink. When you guys call OFC and you get our member services, they are based in Ghana. And we're always excited to be able to support you all here in North America while we support our brothers and sisters in the continent. So again, Wink, thank you for all that you do. All right. So let's dive into our businesses on the line. Brother Fred, Grand Rising. How are you doing? You're on mute. How are you doing? Let us know who you are, what you do, and how we could be of service. Oh, you're on mute, Brother Fred.
All right. It's a Tuesday morning thing. Okay. Good morning, everybody. So nice to see you. I am Fred Cox, part owner of Liquid Green Products. And what we have been doing during the past week is trying to massage our customer base because we have a very large customer base. So we're trying to get the whole idea is to start recommunicating with them because we've done that before and we stopped. So it's just getting them to realize that we're still around and they still need us. So it's a lot of work because it's a huge base, and that's what we're working on.
Nice, Fred. And did you consider connecting with Wink because maybe that's how they could give you a hand, having their VAs helping to assist in reaching out to your clientele?
Yeah, I just wrote down her information. I'll be touching base with them.
That's what's up.
Right.
And guys, I want to endorse Fred's product. It is anybody who, if you eat a lot of fruits, they have this amazing fruit and vegetable wash. I use it religiously. So I definitely strongly encourage everybody to get a hand on their bottle, on their cleaner, but also it's a superior cleaner and it's completely natural. So I just want to big it up. I want to encourage you guys, let's keep the support in-house to support the product. If you're cleaning with anything else besides Liquid Green, then you're cheating. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what we're here for. Okay, great. So let's keep moving as we go down the line. Brother Gerard, I see you're still on. I know you're working. Do you want to just say what's up to the people real quick? Let them know who you are and what you do. But I forgot to say, you are always welcome to be here, even just as a guest. And you're always welcome to just tune in and listen to what's going on within the community because you're members of the OFC. You're welcome to do that. So Brother Gerard, yes?
Yeah, well, sorry about that. Yes. So I'm Gerard Augustin from Kumina Shea Butter. I'm working at the same time. I was supposed to leave, but I was too curious to see. So I'm working at the same time and I'm listening. I have a few minutes in, so I'll be in the background. I will not interact too much, but I just would like to say that, yes, I do fruits and vegetables, produce, mainly. We import fruits and vegetables from South America, Central America, but I'm in a process to start doing so from Ghana as well. So in a nutshell, I'm in the import-export business, but mainly geared towards le terroir africain. So anything that grows naturally that is from the continent, that's what I'll be doing.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you, my brother, and thank you for sharing. So now we know. So if ever there's any opportunities, if we come across anything or we're looking to get a large order of fruits and vegetables, we know exactly who to connect with. And if we know somebody who's looking for that, you are the man that we be connecting them to. So thank you, Brother Gerard, and we appreciate having you in the community.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep it moving down the list. Brother She Love, Grand Rising King, bonjour, frère.
Yes, sir. How are you, brother?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here. Please.
Hi to everybody. My name is She Love. What I do is I do different things, but what I do best is help people find their gift, develop their gift, and manifesting their gift, meaning create a business around their gift. So basically, what I do, among others, I do mastermind. If you know people that they're tired of the 9 to 5, or they want to make the switch, or they don't even know what their gifts are. They want to look for, or they want to find their gift. So basically, what I do is that I put small group and people that are either the same level that you are or a bit further around the path. And we mastermind to help everybody getting to the next step on their journey. So if you know anybody that want to mastermind with a like-minded group, people that will give them support, accountability partners. Basically, so She Love. I'm gonna give my phone number instead of my website.
Okay.
So I do website as well, but but okay. So so my phone number is 514-891-7866. So that is 514-891-7866. So if you know anybody that would like to mastermind, we're gonna start a group pretty soon. So either in English or in French. So
Awesome. Thank you, brother
that's it.
Sheila.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for that. And actually, as you're saying that, I had a quick question because I was speaking to a young adult who had just graduated, and they were kind of at a crossroads. So do you work with like young adults, like people like youth coming out of college, coming out of high school, trying to figure out where they
Yes,
go?
yes, basically because we don't have to wait until we're 50 to know exactly what we like and
Right.
because anybody that you know, I work with people that don't even know what they want. They don't know yet. So they're a little bit further along the way if they graduate, so they can, you know, moving to the next step.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Sheila. And that's something just I want to plant the seed with all our business owners on here right now. Like as a community, we are here for each other. And as we have youth growing up, graduating from high school, coming of age, we should be there for each other. So do not be surprised if I reach out to you and say my son or my daughter is interested in what you do. Can they come and volunteer? Can they come and stage? Can they come and give you a hand so they can get more experience? One, it's free labor for you guys, and two, it's a great experience for them. A lot of times these students coming out of school, they have a hard time finding careers because, as you know, it's about who you know and who knows you. So if we can start creating these relationships in the community to help open the doors for some of these youth who are coming out of school and stuff like that, it'd be great. And you know, that's what we're here to do, to empower each other and our future generation. So thank you, Shalov, for what you do. All right, let's keep it moving. Next, brother. Oh, and also just side note, if anybody's interested in the OFC BNI, Sheila is one of our contacts for that as well. So you can always reach out to him if you have more questions about that. Thank you. All right, brother Stephen Walker, Grand Rising King. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Grand Rising. So I'm here to talk about some of the things that might be affecting you: chronic pain, stress, anxiety from working yourself, from being overall, from being ambitious, from overworking. Things like this affect the body, and we look to all sorts of medication to try and help us do that. A lot of these things can be just an issue of the mind. It can be an issue of, like I said, stress. So what I do is what I do is I alleviate some of the stress and anxiety and restore muscles to their natural state through massage therapy. I'm looking this week for individuals who may know somebody who's looking for massage in this area, and I'm offering referral promotions for people who do that. So if you're interested, you just have to contact me and let me know. And we're going to get started on that promotional calendar. All right. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. And your contact info?
Yeah, I'm putting a 613-893-2397, or you could find me at tamperstudios.com.
Amazing. Thank you for that, Stephen. And again, I love what you do, and associating your getting massages with alleviating mental health, stress, strains is something really loves, but there's a huge correlation for your mental health. And thank you, Stephen. I hope I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. Wednesday about mental health. I'll be reminding you guys. Oh, are you guys hearing me?
You were breaking up.
My internet just started getting wonky. Oh, am I freezing? Hello. I'm breaking up, eh? Uh-oh.
Now you're good.
I'm
Now
good.
you're
Okay.
good.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Stephen. Let's keep it moving. All right. Next, who did I not touch? Hey, we have some get. Oh, so first, I just want to shout out Keen. They're here just as guests today, but Keen is our real estate management group. If anybody needs real estate management, to reach out to our sister Kemba at Keen. Just check them out, Keen Real Estate Group. So thank you for being here with us today. And we also have Westcan and Aisha in the house. Hey, you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick? Let us know who you are and what you do before we transition. Once, going twice.
Well, who goes first?
Well, I'm calling both of them because I think they're both here as guests. So you guys could just be here listening. You're welcome to just tune in and listen, or if you want to introduce yourself to the people, you're more than welcome to that as well. All right, going once, going twice. Okay, good. Let's keep it moving. So glad to have you guys with us. And thank you for being present. So as you guys know, I'm Farrah Freeman, founder of the OFC. And we're just here as a community resource, here to build, to help, here to support, and here to uplift. And really, most importantly, we're here to really establish foundation for our future generations. And to do that, we need to help you all to build your businesses, to build your careers, and to build your households, so to speak. So I'm glad to do that. If you know anybody in the community who can benefit from this type of support, this type of relationship, please introduce them. It's my pleasure to connect. It's my pleasure to be able to build. Some quick things coming up, just to remind you guys, like I was mentioned to Stephen, tomorrow we have an event. It is a mental health awareness event that we're doing in conjunction with Kiku. It's going to be at the Afro Musée. Sorry, it used to be Espace Magalusha. It's going to be at the Espace Afro Musée. It's in conjunction with Kiku. There's going to be Dr. Joan is going to be one of our speakers. We're going to be addressing art therapy. We might even have a musical performance. We're working on that. It'll be something it's a fundraiser for the community. We're only charging $1 for people to come out, but we will have a silent auction. But it's going to be a great space to network, to connect, and to just get uplifted. So I want to encourage you all to participate, to take part. I will share the Eventbrite link in the chat in a moment. All right, so now I'm excited to cede the floor to our featured guests. Oh, yes, Ken.
And come meet Uncle Ken. Uncle Ken will be at the event.
Nice.
Come meet Uncle Ken live and in person.
Thank you, Ken. Live in person. Good. So now you guys are definitely coming out. So thank you, Ken, for that. That was a big fan. So awesome. So guys, as you know, culture is close to our hearts, as we talk about it all the time. It is, I feel, one of our foundations is our culture and our roots. And we have some ambassadors here with us. We have the one and only Pat Dillon Moore and Shiata Lewis from Westcan, and they wear various hats. So I will cede the floor to them to introduce themselves to you all, who they are, what they do. We'll deep dive into Carnival culture a little bit, and then we'll talk about an event that they have coming up. So I don't know who's going first.
Shiata, I see the space to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. As I am no stranger to this platform and to this event or occasion, this weekly meeting. Again, my name is Shiata Lewis Rouse, and I am presently sitting as the artistic director for Westcan Folk Performing Company. I'm fueled by my passion for creative arts, for Caribbean cultural performing arts in particular. I have ventured and done, what would we call it? Edutainment, as we educate and entertain people about our Caribbean folk culture through different avenues, storytelling, film, even dance, drumming, and fusion of art. Today we're here to talk about Westcan. Many of you may know the group, know of our existence in Montreal for over 45 years, and how the group started was just our elders in the community, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles in the community, getting together and filling that void for culture that that they felt when they came here to Canada as youth, teenagers, and young adults, and pulling from some of the events and arts and culture that they used to be part of in the Caribbean, right across the Caribbean. So it's not mainly from Trinidad and Tobago. We also have members from all across the Caribbean, the diaspora. So yeah, we've over the years, we've built our repertoire. We've performed at many different occasions and events right across North America. The group has even gone to Belgium, New York City. We perform at many different events and occasions. And with that, all of that knowledge and experience under our belt, we have now, with the youth and new direction and new leadership under Malika Ford, who is the president, we've ventured into many, many different endeavors, kind of really stretching ourselves in a good way, in the sense that we're building on our knowledge base and we're sharing it with our community and getting our community involved in a way that we haven't been able to do in the past. And so we're really, really happy with the project that we have right now that has been running for the past 10 months. And we're ending it with an exhibit of Carnival arts and culture. And so Pat Dillon Moore came on board, where she's been helping us curating all of this knowledge within our community and discovering all of these multifaceted aspects of our culture from right across the Caribbean region and tying it back into our origins in Africa. So we have a very, 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 very entertaining and educational event coming up on Saturday, this Saturday, October 28th, where we're exposing a lot of the different aspects of Carnival, right? Because as we are here in North America, as people from the diaspora, we still express our culture through our Carnival arts, through our Carnival presentations. And it's more than beads and feathers, people, right? So we dug a little deeper, we exposed the layers of the onion, we drew connections, linkages to each other, right? To each other, where we can't divide and say, oh, I'm from Barbados, I'm from this place. We're all connected, we all come together, we nurture and we explore that synergy and that connectiveness that help lifts us up. So I'll let Pat talk a little bit more about herself and our project.
Well, I don't feel like talking about myself. I'm really like pumped about what's going to happen on Saturday, starting 4 p.m. at the Harold Greenspan Auditorium. And it's not that I am here to just promote, but I want to speak about the event. The event is going to be where, after 10 months of giving people in our community together the opportunity how to learn how to make costumes, how to write calypsos, how to sing extempo, how to dance characters, traditional characters, and then most importantly, the panels that brought together people from Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and Grenada, and Guadeloupe, where they found the commonalities leading from Africa, but to its birthplace in the Caribbean. This is where it all culminates in a huge exhibition show. And I broke it down this way. One, it's historical. Nothing like this has been done around the Carnival arts here in this way. So you have a band of 5, you have close to 6 calypsonians, 18 pan players, and then masqueraders for close to 40 performers on stage in a museum-style extravaganza that is interactive, that would allow you to participate. It has spawned a new song, a new calypso. A calypso has not been written and performed in close to 5 years. New choreographed dance work, which that happens all the time, but it's also now being presented. And we've been able to get people who are Calypsonians in the scene who are a little more senior than me in their age out and performing. We got people out of retirement. We've got people who recuperated from major heart illnesses back on stage. So everybody is pumping. But most important, this was intergenerational, not the only, oh, it's for seniors because we're all supposed to die any second, or the youth because only they can learn. It was putting us together as a people and what happens when we get together. We also created new costume. So a big work, you know, the big mask that you used to see coming down the street. Well, this is probably the first time one has been created in about 7 years in Montreal. So we've been eating, sleeping in the joint, mass camp, steel pan pub, and it's going to be presented. We have 15 steel pan players across 4 generations who have just learned 4 new songs to play, 3 or 4, and they're going to present it. So that energy, how can you not, one, support it? How can you not come and be a part of it? And so what we're asked, the ask today, call to order is, please come. All that work over 10 months, it would be a shame that people are not there to see it. And if you can't come, like you truly can't come, support it by buying a ticket so we could give it to an elder or a youth who might not be able to come. Because what we're finding in the new economic reality post-pandemic, there are a lot of people who can't afford to go out to see, participate in culture. I'm done. Oh, tickets. Westcanfolk.com and 514-641-9149. But I'm passionate about it because ultimately, if you're not practicing your creativity, teaching it, and passing it along from elder knowledge keepers to younger and percolating it to see what spawns, what happens in this part of the world. What are we really doing here? We're supposed to be building. No, and it's good to go home, consume what's in Jamaica and Grenada and Trinidad. But what are we building here? We cannot only build Quebec and Canada and not build ourselves through our culture. That's the point. That's my word this week. That's the point.
That is the point. Exactly. We could also be emailed. You can email us at westcanfolk, that's WESTCANFOLK @gmail.com, and we'll be happy to respond to you. Another really interesting part, I mean, Pat touched on it a little bit, is the fact that we do have over 40 people, and these are 40 individuals. They're not all professional performers. These are people who came and dedicated their time to learning something new and getting it to a point where they are now confident. I mean, they put in a lot of work. They're confident in what they're going to be presenting. We're going to be having dancers, steel pan players, singers, Calypsonian singers, and also new designers, new designs, new carnival costume designers were born from this project. So that just is an indication to me that our culture is alive and well, and there's a lot of passion and creativity behind it. And it's also therapeutic, right? Since we're talking about the event that Kirikou is hosting tomorrow with the OFC, a lot of people come into the mass camp and they're sitting there with their hands and gluing on very painstakingly, putting on the sequins and the braids. And at the end of it, they sit back and they're like, wow, you know, like you can't buy that type of feeling, that creative expression, and the feel that, you know, you created this with your hands, and you're from your imagination comes out something beautiful that you're able to present.
I want to end by saying one thing. As much as I've been a performer and an art practitioner for close to 40 years, there's something about artistic endeavors that brings out your vulnerabilities. And going out there, I feel extremely nervous and vulnerable because I've taken on new skills. And I want you guys, that's the theater of the moment. Will I succeed? I don't expect to go out there and flop, but I do need the honest audience energy to help fuel us. And never mind me, the rest of the people who are feeling vulnerable about having learned a new instrument in 5 weeks and now given such a grand platform. And they don't sound like elementary school children on the recorder. You will be dancing, right? So come be amazed, support.
So guys, this is exceptional, and thank you guys for the presentation. There's definitely more. We still have some time to grill you guys some questions and comments. So one, letting everybody here know if you guys have any questions, now would be the time. If you want to raise your hand, or if you have any questions or comments, please feel free. There's a couple of additional things I want to plug. Just commend you guys, because as you guys, a lot of people in the community hear about Carnival, but they don't really know about the culture of what Carnival really is. And unfortunately, from the outside looking in, a lot of people are under the impression that Carnival is a big street party, and there's a lot more to it. So this project really, you guys really deep dove into it and really educated the people on the different elements of Carnival. And you touched on it a little bit at the beginning, but it was really amazing to see. I think it was one of the first workshops I participated with you guys, and it was where you brought in the people from Jamaica, Trinidad, all the people who are mass makers and who are familiar with Carnival and different things like that, and from different places, from Guadeloupe to Haiti. And to see that regardless of where they are on the planet, their history and the culture of Carnival was all the same. The roots and the foundation was all the same, which really ties us all in as one people, despite how we want to present our messages. So that, I think that's really exceptional. And for being here in Montreal, as we know, this year we had lost our Carnival. And as it's going to be coming back next year, I think things like this should be at the forefront to really lay a proper foundation for the community, so people understand what we're participating in. So when they do see the beautiful costumes downtown, they understand that it's to look at them, do your best to not destroy the people in costume. It's the idea is to have a little more respect for culture. So again, I commend you guys for what you're doing there.
Just adding to that, like that was one of the main goals when we started the project.
You want to add something?
Yeah, no, I was just adding to what you were saying. That was one of the driving forces really when we started the project, because we were participating in Toronto's Caravana, which is huge, right, compared to Montreal. And it's wonderful to see all these different people from classes, creeds, and races and different ages. But then the misunderstanding of what it is that we are participating in, and then the lack thereof, the respect for the costumes. I saw someone actually break an elder's feathers to pass because the crowd got so thick, and in their mind it was like, these things are a nuisance to me, let me break the feathers, pass underneath the costume, and go my merry way, not understanding the time and dedication and the sense of pride that that woman had in her costume and her cultural display, right? So I want to think of this project being as a drop of education and knowledge that can serve to inspire people to participate in Montreal's Carnival and Carnival right across the North America, but also to do so from a place of being well-informed. Because when we are well-informed as masqueraders and people participating in our cultural festivities, that knowledge, that sense, that vibe exudes and just kind of ripples out to everyone, right? So you're not seeing a masquerade just revelry down the street. You understand what it is you're doing, and other people understand, wow, look at that person, they must be really presenting something, right? So thanks for mentioning.
I think the respect is important, because you would not go into the Louvre Museum in Paris, see something on a pedestal, and because it's in your way, break it and move it out the way so that you could pass. And so what Carnival needs to be thought of as a museum, and you cede space to the big costumes and the revelers and move around it. And funny enough, precisely, museum is what, exhibition is what you're going to get on Saturday.
That's it.
That and so thank you guys for that, and again, and thank you for elaborating for this event coming up. Now I'm looking at the time for business owners. Now you do have an opportunity because there's an amazing magazine that's coming out with all the information that's been basically accumulated over the last couple of months. The timeline is super short because it technically was yesterday, but I do know that we have a short window. If there's any business owners that would like to support Westcan with purchasing a little ad space in the magazine, full page, half page, quarter page, little business card, we strongly encourage you to do so. Like I said, the timeline is super short. We do need to hear from you like right after this, just to be able to get in the artwork and get it in on time. But as you guys hear, it's a cause well worth it. So I strongly want to encourage you guys to do that. And can I say you're off mute? Were you going to say something before I go to my next point?
Already done.
Oh, good night. That's why we appreciate you, Ken.
The artwork. It's already done. I'm in the book.
I love it. See, Ken, thank you for leading by example. Guys, there's still some more spaces. Ken did not take all the spaces. So please, definitely, we want your encouragement. So thank you, Ken, for that. And just a last little point I want to say before we close off on the Westcan part is that they have an amazing children program. I don't know if you guys want to take a couple of moments just to talk about it, but for people in the community, I strongly encourage you guys to get your children connected to the culture, whether it be drumming, whether it be dancing. There's space for all the youth, but again, I've seen it in my own children, just the excitement that they have from participating, but then just the confidence that they have from understanding their roots and their culture from understanding where they're coming from. So I don't know if you guys just want to mention that real quick.
I'm going to jump in and say that we started this morning with your motivational video. And one of the things that the word that sticks with me was self-discipline. The drumming class and the dance class is enough structure that I have seen children, including my grandson, which would come out with self-discipline. He would wreck and do everything creatively, right, as kids are to do. But when it came time to drumming, he was the most disciplined and could sit there with people up to 10, 15, 20 years older than him at 5 years old and sit there for an hour and a half because he's engaged and he's learned it and he's very, very good. So it's almost like team sport, but this is musical instrument and dancing movement, so that they're going to grow up and have to walk into business meetings. That comes from choreography, mind, body, movement. So if nothing else, in addition to learning cultural steps that have predated us for many years and some of the newer steps, it's a great activities. It's friends outside of school, outside of the neighborhood. And it sticks with you all your life. So the dynamic program, if you want cultural content for your children beyond the games on the phone and maybe just North America, this program is it. The Westcan Children's Performance Classes, all right? And it really is, it's fabulous. It's fabulous.
I had a wonderful experience this past Sunday where, thank you, Pat, where two little young girls came to the class and met for the first time, and they said, wow, look at your hair, my hair. And they had a similar braided hairstyle, and they both stood there for a few minutes just greeting each other and admiring the similarities of their hairstyles. This is something that they don't get in other activities with other children. So that warmed my heart. It absolutely warmed my heart just seeing these lifelong connections and these bonds being created. It's our culture Sunday school, right? So you want your children to learn cultural Sunday school. You want your children to learn about their culture, gain skills and knowledge that they wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. Send them to Westcan. They're part of the family. That's how we grow and learn together.
Amazing. So I intentionally, because I knew Westcan has so many things, I did do it on purpose to give you guys a huge chunk of time so that we could deep dive and talk about different facets. So now as we're transitioning again, I thank you guys for what you do in terms of keeping the culture alive. In terms of businesses within the community, I thank you all for your support and encouragement. Again, I want to encourage you guys, if you haven't already, reach out. You can reach out to me, you can reach out to Westcan directly, get an ad in the book just to support. If you can't make it, purchase a ticket so we can donate to somebody who might not be in a position to be able to do so. This is a huge event. And most importantly, if you can, come on out. Come out Saturday. Like what we're about to experience, it's not a show. I really want you guys to understand, we're not going to sit back and watch a presentation. We're going to be immersed in the culture. It's an exhibition where we get to actually be a part of it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I myself am super excited to be able to participate and to be there. And I really strongly encourage, for those who can make it, come on out and be there in person. So now with that, guys, we have about 7 minutes left, and I want to close and do something a little different. I want to close and I'm going to play the motivational clip that we played at the beginning, because a lot of you guys missed it, but it was really powerful. So I'm going to close off with our motivational clip for those who had missed it this morning. Again, I thank you all for being present. I want to ask that life just continue to bless each and every one of you guys. Ask that life that blesses your businesses, that they be able to continue to grow, that they be able to continue to sustain yourself, continue to sustain your families, and continue to sustain the community. Hotep, amen, and ashe, everybody. So please sit back, enjoy this motivational clip, and again, don't forget to support Westcan. All right, and if there's any final words as I'm pulling this up, please, you guys, if there's any positive things that happened during the week you want to share, now's your chance. If there's anything you want to let people know about that you forgot and you're like, oh damn, I wish I said that, now's your chance.
I'm looking for artists.
All right. Is there anything you want?
I'm looking for artists.
Artists? Recording?
Artists. If you're an artist, contact me. I'll put my coordinates. Artists of all kinds. Singers, dancers, visual artists, everything. I'm looking for artists.
Beautiful. Okay. Enjoy.
How much longer are you going to wait? How much longer? You're going to wait another 30 seconds? You're going to wait another minute? You're going to wait another hour? Maybe we'll start in a couple hours. You know what? How about I just wait till tomorrow? You're going to wait till tomorrow? You're going to wait another week? You're going to wait another month? How much longer are you going to wait?
All great people start. They start anywhere, at any place, and at any time. They start whether they're hurting, they start whether they're excited. It does not matter where they are, they just start.
Just start. Just do the work. You just go, and procrastination dies. If you can't control your own brain, and your brain controls you, you're fucked.
You have to train your brain by doing things that make you uncomfortable consistently to build this mindset that when things get hard, which they will be, we don't shy away, we don't quit, we attack. I'm seeing through all those walls. I'm getting to where I want to go.
See, I've learned everybody on the face of this planet, they want something. Everybody that comes into this world, they want something. Everybody wants greatness. Everybody wants excellence. But the question is, what are you willing to go through in order to get it? What type of dedication? What type of commitment? What type of sacrifice?
I tell people all the time, if this is not your vision, if you don't see this as part of your real contribution, if it doesn't make you fully alive and express, and it's your real goals, bail. Quit sooner than later. But if you know it's right for you, then resilience is everything. The ability to be resilient toward your dreams, to keep marching on, win the struggle, the trial, the chaos, the frustration, the hurt, the anger, the disappointment, the shame, the regret, the embarrassment. When all that is there and you keep marching on, you know you'll be a successful person. It's the ability to be optimistic enough to know this too shall pass. This time shall change. I will find a way. I will honor my truth and keep pursuing my dreams. Thick and thin, storm or night, I will maintain my march.
Mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of going up against the #1 team. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it.
I hope that you understand that every single person that you look at, every single person that you admire, every single person that you aspire to be like is literally just a regular human fucking being like you that has worked their motherfucking ass off. Now, it's gonna be hard. Understand that. It's gonna be very hard. But you ain't got nothing else to do, because let me tell you something about being not successful. Being not successful, that's really hard. So you might as well apply yourself to something that has a benefit.
And what some of you doing wrong, you play the game, but you not the game. You play football, but you not football. You gotta go all in. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different.
That is something that is built and ingrained into a successful person, not because they were lucky with it, not because they grew up with it, because they developed it. By doing it once, they did it again, they did it again, they did it again. The more bold and courageous you are, the more bold and courageous you'll be in the future. The more you overcome yesterday's struggles today, the more you'll be able to overcome the bigger struggles tomorrow.
You have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain, so when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. You have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. But you have to have the will, the heart, the courage to go that distance when you're exactly jacked up. You have nothing left to give, and give more.
What gets you out of bed? What gets you off the couch? What gets you in the gym? It's not your alarm. It's not your parents. It's not your friends. It's you. The only one that can make it happen for you is you.
No one's coming. No one's coming to lift the weights for you. No one's coming to study for you. No one's coming to do the work for you. No one's coming to do any of that for you. You got to do it all yourself.
If you're gonna get it done, it's up to you to make it happen.
Today you have a choice to make. Are you gonna be a winner or a loser? Are you gonna sit back and chill, let things slide, take the easy way? Or are you gonna get up and grind? Are you gonna move your life forward?
Success is not given, it's earned. And you earn it every single day with the effort you put in.
There's going to be more times you don't want to do something than you do want to. You're constantly going to have to do things that you don't want to do. When your mind starts kicking and screaming about having to do these hard things, you must take control. You've got to discipline your emotions. Get control of your feelings. By getting control of your feelings, you gain control of your life. When you do this over and over and over again, you change your brain. You become tougher. You become the one who decides what gets done and the level of success you achieve. And only those who discipline themselves are free in life. Your mind is your strongest weapon, but you must take control of it. You have to tell your brain where you want to go.
Don't give in to the easy path, the short-term gratification that's whispering in your ear. Shut that voice down. Do not listen to it. Listen to your will. Listen to your discipline that's telling you to get up and get after it.
When your brain tells you to give in, you push forward. When it tells you to take the day off, you go harder. Don't allow your weak feelings to dictate where you end up in your life. You stay intensely focused on it. You fight through that fatigue. You fight through the noise, because on the other side of that is your greatness. You have to force yourself. Anything that's a break from your routine is gonna require force, and the only way you'll get it is by forcing yourself to be uncomfortable.
Get out of your head. Get out of your feelings. Your feelings are screwing you over. I don't care how you feel, and neither should you. If you listen to how you feel when it comes to what you want, you'll never get it, because you'll never feel like doing it.
As humans, we are emotional, but you've got to discipline your emotions. You've got to activate the thinker in you. You've got to decide where you want to go and don't allow your feelings to get in the way. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, long after the mood you set it in has left. You don't want to get up? You get up. You don't want to go for a run? You go for a run. You don't want to hammer on the project? You hammer on the project. Do things that suck every single day of your life, because that's how you grow. Discipline is the path to freedom. Discipline is the driver of daily execution. Discipline defeats the infinite excuses that hold you back. Make discipline part of your daily life, and your daily life will get better. What do you do when no one's watching? What do you do when you know you're supposed to do something without anyone there to supervise you? Do you get it done, or do you kick back and relax? That requires discipline. It takes discipline to do the things you know you need to do when it needs to be done, when everything in you doesn't want to do it. Little pressure equals little progress. Stop taking shortcuts. Stop taking the easy way. Go to the heat, because the sooner you go to the heat, the sooner the dream.
You gotta get more intense about your life. You gotta stop being so casual. You gotta be intentional, deliberate, and focused on what you want. Because it's every single decision we make that forms our future. We have the opportunity to chase that best version of us every second of every day. Every single day alters the direction in the course of our lives, so you cannot allow another day to slip by wasted.
All right, guys, enjoy your day.
It's
See
what
y'all
I've
next
always
week.
said, each and every one of us is the secret ingredient in our success.
Say that again, Ken. Sorry.
I said, it's what I've always said. Each and every one of us is the secret ingredient in our success.
Amen. Well said. Well said. Guys, thank you for being present. See you guys next week. And if you're available, see you this evening. Ciao.